My name is Mohammed Mir, and this is my explanation of programming assignment 2. So here's problem 1 set up right here, and in problem 1, how I solved it was, first I imported my scanner, I asked for input from the user. First I asked for their full name, and I set it to the string variable name, and then one by one, I ask if they have good nutrition, if they exercise regularly, drink plenty of water, etc., etc. And to answer these, you enter 1 for yes and 2 for no. And I set those, the inputs from the user to integer variables. For example, good nutrition's GN, exercise regularly EXC, drink plenty of water WTR, etc., down the line. And then I take these variables and I set them in between these logical operators right here. We have the logical operator less than, so if gn is less than 1, it will return the statement as a Boolean statement, and the answer will be true. Well, this is what sets the Boolean statement to true, and I have this set as var because var essentially just it lets the compiler just assume what the variable for gn2 would be based off context, and the context would be this logical operator, which would essentially just set it to a Boolean for me. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up on my breath here. All right. So then we have our if statement for if you have all of the above conditions set to yes. If all of the above, these are our conditions now. If all of the above conditions are set to yes, then the output will be your name has excellent good health. This is if 1, 2, and 5 of the conditions are set to yes. And then this is all of the outcomes of 2 or the above. And then this is my else if none of the above are answered as yes. So let's try this out. Full name, Momir. Do I have good nutrition? Yes. Do I exercise regularly? Yes. No, no, yes. Momir has good health outcomes. Let's try it again for the other ones. Momir. 1. Momir has excellent health outcomes. And let's try it out for the last and final condition or outcome that we would be able to get. And Momir's poor health outcomes. So that is problem number 1. Now problem 2 is you solve the same problem, but you do it using switch statements. So essentially how I asked the user differently in problem 2. In problem 2, what I did is I asked you to enter your full name and review these following guidelines of good nutrition, regularly exercise, plenty of water, enough sunshine, enough rest. And as the problem states, the 3 categories are: do you apply to all of the above? Do you apply to good nutrition, exercise regularly, and enough rest? Or do you apply to 2 of the above? And the final condition would be if you apply to none of the above. All right. So we have our questions to ask the user for an input. I set the inputs to an integer. This is excellent health. This is good health. This is okay health. And here's our first switch with excellent health. If this comes out as 1 for the answer, as in yes, it will give us excellent health outcome. If it comes out as 2, as in no, come out as in space, etc., etc. And then there's a way for us to get a bad health outcome, and here is our default, which is if we enter an invalid choice, which is not 1 or 2. This is better shown if I just run this. So enter our full name, Momir. So let's say, no, I don't apply to all the above. And then let's put an invalid input. And then let's say yes. So it told me to enter valid choice. And then it says I also have okay health outcomes. And this is my explanation of problem 2 in programming assignment 2. And yeah, that should be about it.